Counterattack back on location this week on the red carpet at the Team USA Awards in Hollywood. The USA Women's National Team, they were finalists. We have that and much more coming up on a brand new Counterattack. Hi everyone, Greg Mescall here, joining you from Universal Studios Hollywood and the Team USA Awards, where the USA Women's National Team were finalists for Best of the Year after winning gold at the World Championships and Pan American Games. Let's get you caught up on all the fun that went down here in Universal Studios as we caught up with the team, Coach Adam Krikorian, and much more.
Gosh, it's amazing. This is probably the first red carpet we've ever walked on, and it's like, whoa, butterflies. It's so exciting for us, and we're thankful to all be here together because it just makes it that much more special for us.
It's always a very motivating opportunity for us to be here. I was just saying, I get to stand next to Jordan Burroughs and see all these incredible teams. And I think for us, we're at the pool every day. We're grinding, we're putting a lot of work in, and to be able to kind of be reminded of the bigger picture and see all these amazing teammates we have out of the water is just a lot of inspiration for us.
I think it's always an honor to be recognized as one of the best teams, especially when you see the other teams that are up for the award as well. You know, I think it sends a message that that obviously we've done something really special, and really proud of the group, obviously.
I'm a fan. I first got familiar with water polo with Tony Acevedo back in 2012, and I've watched the success that the men's water polo team has had, and now the women are on an incredible run. And I've met a lot of wonderful athletes, Ashley Johnson and Maggie Steffens, and it's you guys are the real deal. And so I'm just a fan of excellence. Anyone who does something really well, I'm watching and I'm following and being inspired by it.
And now we turn to college water polo, where the fields have been set for both the NCAA Men's Championship and the USA Water Polo Division III Championship. Here's a look at who'll be playing this December. And we begin with the Mountain Pacific Sports Federation. Stanford defeating Cal. The Bears making a surprise run to the final, trying to earn that automatic bid, but it goes to the Cardinal. To the Western Water Polo Association, UC Davis, congrats, the Aggies headed back to the NCAA tournament. To the Golden Coast, and for weeks we told you about UC Santa Barbara and about Pacific, but it's Pepperdine that defeats Long Beach State in the final. That's how balanced that conference was. Waves back in the tourney for the first time since they won it all in 1997. To the East Coast and the Northeast, Harvard continues their undefeated season with a trip to the NCAA tournament. Bucknell claiming the Mid-Atlantic title as they downed George Washington. Those two have been vying for that title for the last couple of years. And then in the SCIAC, Whittier claims the conference crown. Keep in mind, Whittier will play in the Division III Championship, not the NCAA tournament. More on that later. But first, Sunday evening, the NCAA bracket announced the big debate: who would get the at-large selections? A lot of teams vying. Essentially, it came down to, in most people's minds, USC, UCLA, Pacific, and UC Santa Barbara. Every one of those teams could state their case, but in the end, only two would make it. It would be USC and Pacific, and so the Tigers will get a chance to play as the hosts in Stockton this coming December 7th and 8th, and for USC, they have an opportunity to reach their 15th consecutive NCAA championship final. Still more to come. Action will start on the 30th, when Harvard and Bucknell get together in a first-round matchup to then advance out to the West Coast. Live streaming of the semifinals and finals available at ncaa.com. Check in on our social media. Give your thoughts on the at-large selections. Did you like who was taken? Should some other teams have been submitted? A lot of conversation already happening. And then, as we mentioned, Whittier, they move on to the USA Water Polo Division III Championship, as does the runner-up in the SCIAC, Claremont Mudd Scripps. And so your field is set there. You have Claremont Mudd Scripps, Whittier, Johns Hopkins, and MIT. They will all get together at Whittier. Also, the weekend of December 7th and 8th, live streaming of that event will be available as well via Whittier College. Congrats to all the conference champions, and we're looking forward to a busy weekend of water polo with an NCAA and Division III champion crowned. And now on to high school water polo, more champs to recognize, and we start with the CIF Central section in California. Boys Division I title, Buchanan, 2 goals better than Clovis West. Division II, El Diamante over Atascadero, 9-5. Tulare Western claims the Division III title. To girls Division I, it's an all-Clovis showdown as Clovis is better than Clovis West, 12-8. Division 2, Garces does the job 15-8. And then in Division 3, a close one, San Joaquin Memorial edging Hanford West 9-8. And now on to the CIF Regional Champions. Reminder, there is no California State Champion. This is as high as things go, the Regional Champions. And we start in NorCal. Division 1, Acalanes over Sacred Heart, big time, 10-2. Clovis over Soquel, 10-6. So they win the Central, then they win the Regional. And then Tam High over Sonora, 15-14. On to the NorCal boys, Campolindo downing San Ramon Valley 9-7, Buchanan edging Jesuit 10-9, and St. Ignatius continuing a strong run this year over Northgate 9-7. SoCal boys, Harvard Westlake against Newport Harbor, great showdown there. Harvard Westlake wins by 1. Vista in a high-scoring affair downs Steel Canyon, and in Division 3, Mission Viejo over Mount Carmel 9-4. Let's take it back east, Eastern Prep champions. The Haverford School over Gilman, 11-9. And then for the girls' title, Episcopal Academy, always a talented group, over Lawrenceville, 16-8. Let's swing it back west now. Junior college in California, the state title, CCCAA champs. The men, Golden West over Long Beach, 10-9. And then another one-goal affair on the women's side, Fullerton, sliding past Riverside, 7-6. And now we close out our show as we do every week with our social media send-off brought to you by Cobian. We begin with our weekly winner of a free pair of Cobian sandals. And our weekly winner of a pair of Cobian sandals, Anne-Marie Love, all excited about Clovis High School with the three-peat on our recent Central Section Post winners. Congrats, Anne-Marie, on a free pair of Cobian sandals. And we start things off with those Harvard Crimson winning the NCAA title, one of their goalies, Oliver Oz, and you might know his dad, Dr. Oz, hyped to see the Harvard Crimson continue to go undefeated and make their way to the NCAA tournament. This past weekend in LA, Team USA, NBC promotional shoot for the 2020 Olympic Games. Ashley Johnson, Maggie Steffens, Johnny Hooper, all taking part. You can check out their social media accounts, the USA Water Polo social media accounts, for a ton of coverage from what was a great day promoting water polo and giving these three athletes a chance to shine on the road to Tokyo. Speaking of which, Johnny Hooper, strong in the pool, but also an expert on puppies. Check out this photo. From there, we go to Oregon. It didn't matter that a pool that normally has a roof didn't have one. It's freezing out. You can't stop Natalie Benson and Sean Nolan from continuing to spread the word on water polo with the ODP Clinic. We go back east. Brown coming up short in the Northeast tournament, taking third place, but they do get the game winner here. Check it out, Armin Dermengian making it happen.
And that is a goal!
And now on to basketball, and this play involving LeBron James might remind you of when that pass into 2 meters, a little high, but you're able to hang on to it. That via the Lakers Twitter account. And then back to the West Hollywood shoot, Maggie Steffens out for a little stroll, getting ready for the 2020 Olympic Games, looking for her third gold medal. So there you have it, some of the best water polo on the internet this week. Thanks for all your submissions. That's going to do it for this week's episode from right here on the red carpet at the Best of Team USA Awards. Thanks for watching. Don't forget, when you're on the counterattack, even with Thanksgiving tomorrow, look weak side.